I can't wait.
Speaking of health, I was in a movie with Jason Trost and Brandon Trost. Brandon Trost is now a big Hollywood director, just directed Seth Rogen's new movie. Jason Trost is an amazing cult filmmaker, and I've done several of his films. And I was they made a film. Brandon was shooting a movie.
Is that the movie you're talking about? The Seth Rogen? Oh, a different Seth Rogen movie.
Yeah, this is a different one. Yeah. This is the Untitled Pickle Project at this point, to be continued. But Brandon, who made this cool cult movie that I was in, showed it to Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie was like, oh, I like that guy. He made a phone call and flew me out offered me a small role in Halloween 2. And I went there, and I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was not even in Atlanta, Georgia. We were outside, very small town. And I remember at that time I was vegetarian, and there was nothing really around. So I went to the Chinese place. I got veggie noodles, light oil, and we were about to shoot, and then a rainstorm came in. And then I came in, and so many people tell stories when they're delayed. They go to the bar, they drink, they do. And I remember I went out one night for sure, and I saw the local bar, and I thought, okay, but I could go down a dark hole here, but I didn't. I remember going to my room. I remember getting up and jogging and keeping myself in a good shape. And knowing that we were going to sleep at night, I had to adjust my sleeping, so I'd be up at night. So when you do night shoots,
you do the best job on
set. I can not go crazy, because if you drink a lot and you wake up with a hangover, you're more depressed, you're more angry, and I'm trapped. I literally am trapped in this tiny hotel in Georgia, which I can do nothing about. So I did all that to keep myself in balance, and then because I did that, when we shot, I had the best time with Rob Zombie. We sat there and talked movies all night. He's such a cinephile. It's amazing. And I was relaxed, and we had such a great night, and I worked with Scout Taylor Compton, and Brandon, obviously my friend, was there. And I think it's when it came, and that's the other thing. I didn't know when it was coming. We didn't know. They said, well, it's delayed another day because of the rain. It's delayed another day. So you have to fill those days with taking care of yourself. And because I did that, I had a wonderful experience. If I was hungover and they called me and I was cranky, I might have given a worse impression. And 10 years later, Rob called me up again. And I just did his latest movie, 3 from Hell. So I really do believe it's because I took care of myself, did not go crazy sitting in that hotel room, make sure I got out and jogged and went out and made sure I ate what made me feel good. That's what helped me have a really good experience. So
another time you're going to have to tell us more about your conversation with Rob Zombie, because I want to hear it.
The funny thing, I can't really recall and it was 10 years ago, so I don't recall specifically, but I do remember he knows he knows all foreign films, Truffaut, Fellini, all the black. He's just a huge cinephile, and he's a total nerdy dork. He loves his favorite